Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about how more bourbon doesn't mean lower prices. It looks like it means higher prices, at least so far. My name is McNeil. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Justine Mays, and Matt Welge.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey-o. So yeah, we're going to be talking today. I mean, if you took an economics class, whether it's high school or college or graduate school, wherever, I mean, you know, they'll teach you the laws of supply and demand. But we found in whiskey, not all the time those laws apply. Typically when you have an overabundance of product, it means that you're going to pay a lower price, right? Because you've got extras. Competition means it's going to lower. It's certainly not been the case thus far in the world of bourbon. We're going to talk about the reasons for that and why that's happening, and could it potentially change? Well, it depends on how long this situation goes on, that's for sure. So we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, McNew said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, McNew?
It actually might fit in with this, with things being expensive. So my mom and I share a birthday, and we share like birthday lists of things we might want, which is a thing we've always done. But like, I had this idea the other day, because like we'll share our big things, but not the little things. But like things I know she'd like, where I'm like, I'm just collecting like little lotions or like little trinkets or jewelry, like candies, like things I know that are her favorites. Why do we not have birthday stockings? Like we have Christmas stockings. I think we should have birthday stockings for the little things. Not for me. I was doing it for her. But
yeah. You only mean for your mom, and not for you, of course.
Stockings should become a concept.
I would say the reason is because we're not 7 years old. I mean, I'm just saying.
Do people not love you enough? Do people not want to get you things? I don't understand.
I mean, this is kind of interesting. I mean, you're intriguing me here. I don't know logistically how it would happen, because the idea with Christmas is that everyone's out at the same time, whereas with the birthday you have to have like,
fireplace. But like, what does a birthday stocking even look like? It'd be weird to get a weird sock for your birthday.
And with Christmas, we know Santa brings it. Is there going to be some sort of birthday gremlin that comes and delivers us? But that's a 365, or if there's a leap year, there's never a day off because there's people born every single day. So that, who wants that gig? Who are you going to hire to take over that job?
Like the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
Tortured soul that deserved it for some reason, and now they have to go.
At least with the
So
tooth
now
fairy,
it's going to be like a birthday troll because it's being punished.
Right.
And it has to do this every day for the rest of its life for all the people.
Birthday stockings.
Or what about a birthday ogre?
Oh, yeah.
ogre, but
Like Shrek is gonna show up at your door with a stocking.
I
Full
love
of stuff.
like I just think like why are we not collecting little trinkets of things that you love? Because we do that for Christmas, right? Like I don't know if your families do like just generic stockings where like here's an orange and here's some candy, but like mine's always been very personal where it's like something like a little trinket you love. You like this and it was small, so I put it in your stocking, not as a real gift. So like I want to put like little gifts that are non-gifts in a stocking for birthdays, and I think this should catch on.
What if it came, get this, instead of in a stocking, a gift bag?
So
And it's just a bag of gifts.
So that's like a little bit more sense, but like I wanted to make it a concept.
Okay. Yeah, I really feel like you should write all this down because if you ever do get married again, the poor bastard that has to deal with all the
He's got to know the rules.
because she's very, very set on these rules and they must be followed, whatever they are, to the T.
You need
whether
to
he's
write
been informed or not.
Right.
The Declaration of McNew.
Listen,
right. That's the name of the book.
I have another one on the hook, and he's known me since I was 13 years old, and he's like, you're a pain in the ass. He already knows what he's
right.
into.
Right. I mean, someone could be like a prosecuting attorney, and then they're like, oh, I just got called in. I got to go in the office, and they put their coffee cup in the sink, and McNew's like, no cups in the sink. I got to go to the office.
Paper cups from now on.
Take more than
Stay outside.
Yes.
dishwasher door. The sink versus the door, the same 2 goddamn seconds. It doesn't. There's no excuse.
There's no excuse. I mean, imagine this poor bastard sees McNew buying all these Pop-Tarts and then goes over to the toaster, drops the Pop-Tarts in the toaster, hits down. She comes running in there, tears the toaster out of the wall.
Thinking he's doing something nice by toasting her a Pop-Tart.
Right. This all has to be written down, McNew, because these are not normal things.
I have to say, last weekend I had to do a McNew and eat a cold Pop-Tart because I was dog sitting and I could not find the frickin' toaster to save my life.
Okay.
So I ate a cold Pop-Tart and I did not enjoy it.
I know, they're better when they're toasted. I mean,
No, they're not. No. Or damn, who does that?
everybody. That's a normal thing. I like how McNew doesn't do the normal stuff and then is angry at everyone, at the rest of the world, for doing what they're supposed to do.
Like, I could not imagine liking a warm jam. That feels disgusting. Like, that, how? That's what everybody does.
It makes up the flavors. It's better when they're toasted.
No, you get a Pop-Tart because you're in a rush and it gets thrown at you in the car. That's how you get a Pop-Tart. Like, and I know they're called Pop-Tarts. They're supposed to pop out of the toaster, but like, I don't think everybody does that.
I think most people do. I mean, you can't eat them like that. Like you said, I've eaten them not toasted before. I wasn't about that. Grab and go. I got to get out of here because whatever. But I think
not favorite.
It's a better experience when they're toasted.
Yeah. It's not favorite when it's cold.
Right.
I don't like warm jam. That's weird.
Okay. Well, it's just the McNew world.
No, okay, this is my world again. Nobody's agreeing with me tonight.
No one's agreeing with you on this stuff.
I think you should be outside.
Right.
Birthday stockings.
Well, I mean, there's so many things. You're a single woman and you get a flat tire and you're like, some boy needs to come by my house and fix this. That's man's work.
And one did.
God damn. So how's it going with the guy that you said was the worst person in the world? You'd never talk to him again, and then he ignored you, and then you went ballistic and had to send him messages in a drunken state saying, "So you think you could just ignore me?"
A date.
Yeah, and then you had to go on a date with the guy.
Speak again, but he stalks all my stories. He's like the fucking third person watching all my stories, and I'm like, we don't talk though. But I don't even care anymore because I found a new thing to occupy myself with, so we're good. But.
Huh.
So I found a new one. I'm good.
Found a new one.
For now.
Found a new one. Yeah. Does he know about all this other stuff yet?
Yeah, he's known me since I was a child.
Okay.
Like
How much older is he? Is
5 years older than me. We went to high school together. He knows.
Okay.
He went
Because
to
if
high
he knew
school
you
together.
since you were 13 and he was like,
No, like, kind of like sort of grew up together, but like, yeah.
Interesting.
No,
Well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. We hope for the best. Everyone likes McNew, so we're hoping for the best.
he'll be home in July. We'll see how it goes.
All right. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Justine this time. Justine, what do you got there?
I need to not pick up the bottle that has something possibly dead underneath.
Okay.
I have Bardstown Bourbon Company rye.
All right. Okay. Just decent. I don't know. That could be enough. Maybe. Potentially. But we're going to see what happens. Next up is going to be Matt. Matt, what do you got there?
Virginia Distillery. This is the cider cask.
Okay. Okay, that's our lead right now. Matt's got the lead. KK's next.
I'm going to open up this Remus.
Okay. Okay. Not enough. Matt still has the lead. I've got from Nobleton's, I've got the festival pick from them. This is 100% malted rye. See what we got here. Oh, that was pretty good.
Slosh, but still sounded pretty good.
I think it was enough to take the lead, despite the slosh. There was slosh on the back end there, as they say. But I've got the lead. McNews, last but not least. What do you got there?
I have some Yellowstone toasted.
Okay. No, nothing going on there. So cheers to me on the win. Cheers.
Cheers, Steve.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the Bourbon Glut. What's going on with that? Are we looking at cheaper prices? Are we not? What's happening? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. Oh man, that was bad. Whiskey down the wrong pipe. Help me.
Careful. And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about bourbon prices and more bourbon.
Yes, we are. So, every article you see talks about being a bourbon glut out there, but I think the distilleries are smart in that they're not just being like, oh, we got a problem, let's just cut our prices and everything's on a fire sale. They're not doing that. So what they're doing is there's an older age inventory that they have because they haven't been selling the amount. The stuff gets older, each and every year. And as that builds up, they're now starting to do some releases. So we're starting to see some stuff like Eddie Russell recently had, a release that we talked about on our previous show that went for $200. I saw that Four Roses did a 21-year-old release, $400. We're seeing these huge prices these days, and it's not what you think. So it's not been the real cheap prices. It's been actually focused on premium items, and and even the stuff that is a little bit younger, we're starting to see well, let's have another Eagle Rare. We got a 10, let's have a 12 as well. So that just means there's a bit of a buildup between 10 and 12. Let's have a 12. So they keep doing more things with each Taylor. They got a cured oak. They got the 4-grain. There's a glut of good whiskey out there, but they're finding out ways to turn them into premium products, and hopefully keeps for a healthy bourbon industry, and hopefully keeps us in cool stuff. And but the prices are still going up. What do you guys think about all this?
I think what I've seen or what I've noticed is, we do have access to like at least in Missouri, we have access to fairly priced Buffalo Trace, their standard product.
Yeah.
But what I'm noticing is that instead of, putting a bunch of whiskey out there and lowering the prices, they're slowing their production. Right?
I don't know about that.
Well, some places are,
Well, Jim Beam, not Buffalo Trace, as far as I know. I mean,
well,
they
no,
opened
not
up that
Buffalo
second
Trace,
distillery.
but I read today that there was the Whiskey House?
But they're not even a year old, I don't think, are they? I mean, I get it, but they came in at a very bad time. I mean, yes, they are pausing, but they never really got started. It's like, ready, set, okay, we're pulling in the reins, we're laying off 30% of the workforce and stuff like that. I mean, the biggest one is Beam, you can say, but they're also retooling and going to come back bigger, better, stronger, faster in a year, if you believe what the original press release was. So yes, they're on pause technically right now, but and we're seeing pauses at places like Limestone Branch. So but Lux Row was laying down a bunch of stuff, so they've got a bunch of whiskey that is already laid down. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's all I'm saying is that they've got a bunch and they're just kind of pausing, filling the coffers instead of reducing the prices with.
Yeah, but those moves are all for 5 to 8 years down the road, as we know. So that's in the short term. They seem to be coming out with products that are higher priced. What's going to happen down the road? Who knows? I mean, is this problem, does it expand? Does it stay the same? Does it get worse? We're going to have to see, and then they're going to have to act appropriately at that time. But right now, there are some that are making moves, but again, that's not going to impact at all what they have right now. So,
do you think they're doing it because they want to? Do you think they're like, yes, this whiskey is really worth $200, or are they like, hey, I know this is a $70 bourbon, but it's going to get flipped for $200, so why should I not have that?
Maybe, but it's also preservation. Let's think about it from this standpoint.
Yeah, sure.
So if I'm Four Roses and I want to keep the pricing on all my stuff locked in, I do a limited release of 21-year-old bourbon, and it's a drop of whatever, 5,000 bottles or whatever it is, 6,000, I don't know. I do a release that's $400, knowing that there's enough taters still around that are going to buy that. But at the same time, doesn't that help keep my price up for, hey, I can't afford a $400 whiskey, but you know what? This $30 bottle of Four Roses single barrel is pretty good. I think even those little things like that help them keep their prices up on their regular products, because then it's like, wow, I can get the similar concept for $30 if I buy, just the regular store shelfie single barrel that they sell.
That's one concern I have is the $50 to $80 or let's say $40 to $75 range and the quality of the whiskey coming out at that price. Do you see that as a real threat that might go away or not go away necessarily, but diminish in quality?
Yeah, I don't know, because it also is going to depend situation to situation. Now, some of them that are, if they're stopping production or pausing it down the road, there's going to be a hole in production somewhere. What do they do with that if things pick up? But for the most part, I think that as stocks age, and if there's a backup, all of a sudden, what we know is basically like Buffalo Trace. If they get excess, well, the quickest way they can get rid of it is via just their regular Buffalo Trace. So instead of 4 year in there, it's still age stated. Well, it's not age stated anything, but it's typically around 4 to 5 years. But maybe all of a sudden you get some 6 and 7 year in there. They're trying to, and then they open up more states. I mean, they still got this situation like what Kathy said. That's not everywhere, but in Missouri
Right.
they opened it up where you can find it everywhere. They sold, and when they did that, every store bought pallets of the stuff, and many stores bought multiple pallets. And then they're planning on doing that at other stores. And then I know, like in Illinois, they opened up E.H. Taylor small batch. We don't have that in Missouri, so Buffalo Trace is very smart about that stuff. They know how to manipulate a market, that's for sure. So
Yeah, but like a company like Beam, I'm afraid that it could go to basically white label
uh-huh.
and then Booker's. And then everything in between just kind of fades away. That's my fear. Is you're gonna have like bargain bottom shelf for the budget buyer, or you're gonna have, because they just keep allocating more and more special barrels, LTOs, limited releases, and
Right.
the middle ones will just kind of go away. That's my fear.
Maybe. Yeah. There's definitely no accident going on when you go from having just one little book release a year to 3. Booker's now has multiple releases as well. You got your regular Bookers, you got the Booker's Reserve. So, yeah, I mean, they are trying to put things in the premium brands for sure. So I don't know what impact that's going to have on the Midland brands. Not sure. So all we can do is just watch this stuff, gang. So again, throw out the rules. If you think the bourbon glut's going to equate to, lower prices, we're not seeing that yet. And I don't see that happening for a while. Eventually it could happen, eventually there'll be some price wars and stuff like that, but we're not anywhere near that at this point. So
Yeah, remember that time gasoline went back down? It never happens. Things
it
don't
never
go back
happens.
down.
It never happens.
Thing is up, so it's just going to be up right now, and we might see changes later. So
Yeah, we'll see. Eventually, gasoline will probably come down, I guess, maybe. And
Well,
then
but I'm just saying
for a
it
short
never
time.
went back down to 79 cents a gallon. I mean,
No,
no.
You know how much it was when I was a kid? You could get gas at Mr. Gas in Lime, if you're willing to go to Lime, 25 cents a gallon. I'm not kidding you. You guys probably think I'm crazy about that, but you can ask my mom. She'll tell you. Mr. Gas had gas for 25 cents a gallon.
You know what this reminds me of is my mom used to always tell me when I was a kid, I could go to the movies with 15 cents,
Oh, yeah.
see a double feature, and get a popcorn and some candy for 15 cents.
Yeah. My dad would say that kind of stuff too. And they would have like limited edition at the Cinderella Theater. He'd always tell me this. At the Cinderella Theater, you would go in if you bought the ticket and then the popcorn and a drink or whatever. They would give you like a collectible plate, and he's like, those collectible plates today are worth hundreds of dollars. But you could get that. It would all be like 15 cents, like Kathy's talking about. Like shit, crazy.
When I was in school, my friend turned 16 before I did, so she would pick me up for school and take me home every day. And I swear to God, every day after school, she would stop and get gas and put like $1.50 in or like $2. And I was like, if you just fill up at the beginning of the week, like
Right.
your gas would last longer. But no, she stopped every day and put like $1.50 in.
$1.50 in there.
It depends on how her family was, because like I remember like gas was kind of cheap when I was in high school, but my mom would give my brother and I $1 every week. That was the lunch money, that was gas money, that was like going out with
$1?
$50.
So
50 bucks a week.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And then it was for everything. It was for everything. It was like going out, like if you wanted a movie or a game or whatever, it was going out. It was your clothes. It was lunch. It was gas. So we had to like figure out how to make that work. So like,
oh yeah, $50. Fuck.
$5 in gas. I didn't eat lunch, but I had so many clothes and CDs.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom gave her gas money every week for picking me up and taking me home. It's not like she wasn't compensated.
But
I mean, she wasn't even getting her gas money from her parents. She was getting her gas money from my parents.
Okay.
ours was for everything. So I was just like, I would choose to not have lunch, but I'm like, I would be skimpy on gas to be like, all right, I know that like $5 will get me like a half tank, because that's what it would do in the early 2000s. And then
$50 a week.
Yeah.
My God.
That was like not, it was enough, but like,
yeah, I would guess so.
Use what you're doing with it. Are you eating or getting gas or buying things?
Everything at those rates. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. McNew had the good life, I'll tell you.
In 2008, in that recession, when everything went to shit the first time. So.
Okay. You know what my dad said, when I was 16? Yeah, you can get all the money you want. Go up and get a fucking job, and whatever they pay you, that's how much money you have, and that's what you'll get every week, and that's how you get it. And by the way, you've got a car, you pay for insurance, repairs, gas, all out of that money as well.
They didn't just like put you on their insurance.
No, they did, yes, but I had to pay them for it.
We didn't do that. But like, I did get a job. I worked at Kroger for 2 weeks, and those old ladies were very mean about their cards, so I
You made it 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
How many jobs have you had since you were of working age? How many jobs have you had?
She can't count that high.
Well, we can count them down right now. We had
Holy cow.
Kroger. I worked for a mental health facility when I was in college. I worked for a dentist.
Mental health facility. Jesus Christ.
I took care of people. I was really nice.
Sure.
I worked for a dentist. I then moved to Cincinnati, worked for a collections company, had a great time there because everybody wanted to pay me because I was very nice to them. Then worked for a pharmaceutical company. Then I moved to insurance again. Then dental insurance. I think I probably had like 15 jobs.
You've had 10 since I've known you.
I was going to say, you had 5 like last year.
Right. I'm like, what are you doing for work these days? Oh,
At one point, you had 2 jobs.
Yeah, you were working from home.
Working for 2 companies.
I did do that for a while because I could get away with it. And then
working like customer service and if someone they wanted a new trash can, you helped them with to get the new trash can.
That fucking sucked because they were like, oh yeah, you just sell new clients, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then you get people complaining about their trash cans. I didn't even know trash cans were a goddamn thing you could complain about. Where they're like, it smells weird. Well, okay,
it smells weird.
Like, what's my problem?
My trash can smells weird. Who the fuck picks up the phone? There's an odor emitting from my trash can. It's July, and there's a slight odor coming out of my trash can.
It smells dirty.
Never been fired. I have always something.
Oh, you've always been one step ahead, McNeil.
I did get a severance once, and then a month later, they're like, can you come back? And I was like, yep. And I should have said, go fuck yourself. But I did come back. But, like, I've never actually lost a job. I've quit everything and just did what the fuck I wanted. So it's been good.
It's been good. It's been good. So there you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Yeah, across all socials at Whiskey Tequila Fridays Podcast.
All right. KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCaststrength.
Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com, that's where we have what's going on with the ABV Network, as well as we keep all of our content. ABVBarrelShop.com, that's got it all. If you're interested in the Barrel Shop at all, you want to know where to go to come and see us, address, contact information is there. We've got, you can sign up for email distribution. We've got our events, our festivals, all that is out there. We have what's in inventory. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
This is my longest job ever, but I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.